All right, are you ready for it, Lowell? This is the Lowell train coming at you in 3D. I'm your host, Maximus Sack, and it is almost time to take off. According to my watch, we are right on time. It is 8 o'clock on Thursday, and this train is rolling out. This month we got VW. It's V.Shen and W.Wright, and they are an electronic, experimental noise band, ambient music. I can't explain it. You can't explain it. They're just going to do it, and you figure it out later. I don't care. I'll see you after this.
It's okay, Joe. That wasn't me, that was a guitar.
All right, Lowell train passengers, we are pulling into the stop. We got to stop with Dr. Mitchell, the reptilian similian, who's going to be sitting down interviewing our musical guests this evening. He's got a few questions. He's going to find out about what the hell they're doing with all those knobs and touch sensors and ribbon cables and what were the other things? The contact mics. I don't even know. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to enjoy the video thing we got going on. We're going to learn a little bit about this music, and we'll be back after this. I'm your host, Maximus Sack, and you are watching Lowell Train. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Similian. Welcome aboard the Lowell Train, stretching from Boston to Maine. Today, I have a few guests with me, and they're pretty interesting. I love the setup. I love the direction. So, here we are with JW. Or is it VW?
VW.
Is it VW?
V
VW.
W.
All right. Yeah, the distortion kind of, my thoughts are in different places today.
Loser, loser, double loser.
Do loser.
Whatever.
Whatever? Is that how it goes? All right. So VW, or double V, right?
Well, I'm Walter.
Well,
I'm Victoria.
and Victoria. So these are the people that make up VW. So what do we have here today? I see a great
Start
setup.
over there.
This is a
It
speaker.
looks like a TV set.
It looks like an amplifier.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It says Harvard University Science Center.
Good.
Does anybody go to Harvard here?
Yeah, this is my office, baby.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
But this seems like Harvard material, like what I've heard so far walking into this room.
Oh, yeah.
This is like, I think we've used this term on the show before, and I'm going to use it again. It's called avant-garde, right? And so I really want to get into the whole, I have millions of questions. Maybe we'll answer 1,000.
Okay,
All right.
let's go for it.
Tip the iceberg.
So how did this start, and what is it?
do you want me to start? I'll go after you.
Oh, okay.
Beauty before age.
Gee. Well, it started a long time ago. Yeah, anyway, these are electronics. I
Right.
really like this little guy. This is a board weevil.
Wow.
It's made by Tom Bug, or Bugs, I think, in England.
Wow.
And he made it for a workshop. He was trying to teach kids how to build oscillators and do electronics. And this is the third version. This is like the hardcore
Oh, the switches, knobs, and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It looks primitive, but it's really not, I guess.
Well, it's actually pretty simple.
Right.
Yeah, the thing I liked about it was simple. It had like just these number of knobs, like
Right.
a regular analog synthesizer has tons of knobs, like 90 knobs.
Yeah, I just got me
You know,
a synthesizer.
Oh, really?
And then-
yeah.
this had the important thing is it has touch control. Ooh.
Yeah, I seen
And
it.
it has light sensitive control as well. So you can go all over the place.
So if I
with
have a flashlight
this. Yeah,
and I can,
Oh, yeah.
Really?
yeah, you could play it with a flashlight.
Wow.
Well, we got light here, so we can play it with this.
Wow.
And then we'll play
This is
And then this is just contact mic. This is a special contact mic in a box.
oh wow.
It's spring loaded.
Yeah. So what is that board called again?
This one is a board weevil. Whoa!
The board?
Weevil.
Board weevil.
Board weevil. His name's Tom Bucks.
And you called
He
it
names them
you
after
called it
bugs.
an oscillator?
Yeah, well, it's got 3 of them. It's got 3 oscillators. It's got 2 ring modulators.
Wow.
Then it's got a filter section over here, which is just all basic stuff.
With distortion and all
Basic
that.
stuff.
Yeah,
This is
that,
basically a filter, right?
It's a filter with an oscillator
An
and a noise
oscillator.
generator.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, there are pretty much standard parts for analog synthesizers, but they've started to make them into little things that you can get your hands in.
Really?
You know, like she can take these wires and short them with her fingers and stuff
yeah.
like that if she wants. Just like I can use the touch controls.
Right. And
So that gives you a lot more
right.
places to go.
To
with
go with it. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a whole nother nebula.
They are.
Are we
Yeah.
Are we contacting any?
We are.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they're-
dark
they're-
side.
Yeah.
The dark side.
It's
Yeah.
funny you
Yeah, we
say
probably you have to get out of
Right.
here.
it's light sensitive, but
Yeah.
I would say they're shadow sensitive.
Shadow sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, they're shadow sensitive.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. So, is this what we're gonna see? Is this all we're gonna see? Are we gonna? Are
Oh,
you guys
no.
gonna introduce?
No, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
tip
this
of the
is
iceberg?
the
Yeah,
thousand
we
to
just
your
bought
million.
toys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to see what other things you guys
Yeah.
are gonna.
We're going to
bestow
do
upon
videos.
us.
Right.
Yes, we're gonna do a great
we'll-
video.
we'll
Yeah.
do visual stuff
We're
as
gonna do
well.
Oh,
video.
you're gonna do a video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So a surprise that we don't even know about yet. You
Oh
guys.
yeah. So this instrument is kind of like a traditional synthesizer in that
Wow.
well, in that it contains modules, so different functions. Pretty much the synthesizer is a lot of electronic components solving mathematical equations to create sound.
Right.
And this synthesizer was designed specifically to recreate a chaotic system. So a chaotic system is a mathematical system that is very sensitive to initial conditions.
Right. Which is why I was gonna ask you, where is the sound generating from? Like, where are we getting this sound from? Like, what we're hearing.
There's pretty much oscillators, amplifiers, and transistors, and so on.
So that pulsating sound I heard.
Yeah, that's an oscillator
That
that
was-
you're hearing. And the nice thing about having patchable synthesizers is that you can create an infinite amount of different like signal routes, so you can get really complex sounds from very simple parts.
Wow.
So you can feed things back in onto itself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what year are you guys from? 2085 or
3000.
3085? Yeah. All right.
It's funny because you humans have been using this technology since like the 70s or something like that. So
But for some
It's always
reason,
been there.
they haven't appeared in classrooms across the country.
They did for a
Or
while. Then they
world.
went away. They locked them in a cupboard because they couldn't really figure out what to do with them. But there's a couple at Harvard. That's how Jessica
Yeah.
got in there. She repaired their Surge.
Hence
That's
the
right.
Harvard
And their
amplifier.
Buchla
And the
also.
Buchla,
yeah.
yeah. I built a Surge in like 1971 or 72.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't have it on me now, but I'll send you some pictures of the guts of this little guy. 'Cause,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Ryland is like my sensei, and
Okay.
she started this company called Flower Electronics, and I was working for her for like 6 years or something like that. But she's a mad genius. She designs the schematics so conceptually in her head, she can come up with what kind of sounds that she wants.
Wow.
She tasked me
So she
with
sees the
putting it
wave,
on the board.
Creates the wave. And
And she got her electrical engineering degree from
UMass Lowell.
UMass Lowell.
UMass Lowell.
And she's
major contributor to the show.
Yeah, is it really?
I mean, in
Great.
terms of talent,
Oh yeah.
we haven't got a check yet. I don't know if I should say that. But yeah, UMass Lowell, great hub for musicians and sound recording technicians that actually work on our soundboards for the show. So a lot of these sounds are going to be mixed, mastered, and imported into your home television set. It's going to be amazing. VW. So is that also? Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
amplified coffee.
Amplify the coffee. So am I more awake? Do you get more awake?
Yeah, it's amped up.
The
We're amped
caffeine?
up.
Do you
Yeah,
amplify the
yeah,
caffeine?
yeah,
Okay,
a lot
okay.
of coffee.
Right.
Then you start talking.
Jittery.
Yeah.
Right. So is this MIDI? Are these MIDI out?
Nope.
MIDI is digital. So these are, well, this,
these are
I don't know about
analog,
yours,
right.
but this is completely analog.
Completely analog, huh?
This is a hybrid. This part under here is digital.
Now,
but
why
then
haven't you
analog
cased
output.
yours? I see you kept the board very bare. You didn't put it in a casing like such. You didn't.
He needs to be able
No.
to touch.
You have to be able to touch this.
Oh, so no
And when
rubber
I play
pads
it-
or anything
When
like
I play
that?
it, I usually play it like just out here on my lap. So
Okay.
you
And he
can
has
touch
to
the back.
expose the photoresistors to
Yep.
shadows. So
Yep. So,
yeah.
yep. So you don't want it in the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been thinking inside of the box for so many years. When I see something like that, it's like, it doesn't seem right. Wow. Now, have you guys ever gotten to recording like a full-length piece of musical ambiance? Have you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys?
He has.
You guys have
Yeah.
any records that? Any tracks that
You know,
Is there places people can find your music at? Is there
I play regularly with a number of people.
really?
Yeah.
So is this? That's actually what I wanted to ask next. Is oh wow, that's my. That's
Wow.
I also DJ. on the
Oh,
side.
you're scratching?
Yeah.
No. So is this like a culture? Is this something you guys created out of your own fruition, or is there like a culture across the country or
There's
or
a
the
culture
world?
across the country,
Culture.
you know.
What would you call this subculture?
Well, they're electronic musicians.
Right.
We're also related to noise because a lot of these things all have the contact
right?
mics and everything are noise.
There's actually a noise record shop in Lowell.
And
it
that's
really? Yeah.
one of the places that started Ron Lassard,
Yep.
RRR Records.
RRR Records.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Ron, just up the street.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
to
I've
hit
been
that
in
up
this very
afterward.
studio with
It's
Ron.
very vintage.
And when I came here, I played with Ron.
Okay.
When he was still playing out for a bit.
I've heard some of the music come out of there. It's like, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Out of
that's
this world.
Weird
Out of
stuff.
this world, yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the things was it was like looking for sounds that were in the world but were not being expressed because music is actually music. So there's lots of different kinds of music.
Music, of course.
And one of the ways of looking at music is just like organizing sound. And you know, there's a whole world out there of sound that came along with, and then you got all these traditional instruments going beep, 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 beep. That didn't have anything to do with what was going on in the factories
Not at
or
all.
out in the
Not
street
at all.
or
And
anything
How
like
do you
that. So-
embody that? Yeah.
yeah, so that's where noise came from, because
Okay.
that was like
Music,
our folk
concrete.
music,
Right.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I live.
This
every
industrial
day.
age,
and
yeah.
then these are electronics, because here you can get an instrument. I mean, that instrument doesn't play tunes.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I
but
tried-
it
I
makes
tried to signal
all
up.
sorts,
Sure.
makes all sorts of sounds. You know.
All.
It's contact, so you
There
have
you
to
go,
touch
contact.
All sorts. Wow.
it. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's good. 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 That's
sound like?
Oh, you have to make noises, I think.
Do I? What is that my heartbeat? Is that my pulse?
No.
It's not. Is it not my pulse? Is it? No, whoa, wow! I love this. Coming. This is the Lowell train. We have encountered. I repeat, we have encountered. Wow. So what?
It's a fun
I'm
toy.
trying to give this like a funky name, and you called it
It's the jealous heart.
the jealous heart.
Yeah.
Wow. It
It's
doesn't
the-
sound too jealous.
It's the
Say that.
companion piece to the
companion.
Little Boy Blue.
Yeah.
Jealous heart of the little boy blue. Oh.
Yeah, Blue
Can't
Boy
have
Blue
one
is,
without
is
the other,
blue,
can you?
and it's in the same box. It's in a blue box.
It's in a blue box. It's a little boy blue. Now, does the little boy blue give up other different funky sounds, or is it just?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a totally different configuration. It's got 2 oscillators, an envelope follower, and a mix-in, so like an amplifier in.
So envelope, is that like for like low pass and?
Envelope follower is it takes a controlled it takes a sound wave and it turns it into a controlled voltage.
Wow.
So you can use it to control an oscillator. It just manipulates another mathematical function.
Wow. Now this sounds all cool verbally, but seeing this on paper, you probably get the spins, wouldn't you? I mean,
This is techno.
I love it. I like it. This is out of this world, guys.
Yeah, and then another
So-
thing that comes along with it, because you don't like play notes and stuff, you
Yeah.
have to go into a whole different form of composing. So we actually compose in real time, and then we'll just play and react to what we hear the other person
Exactly.
playing.
That's so much
So
more organic.
your focus really is on listening to what the other people are doing,
Right.
and then building something together.
Wow.
It's-
Right,
it's
there's no time
pretty cool.
signature, there's no scale.
Right.
Yeah.
So the landscape is pretty vast.
Yeah, it
terms
is
of-
kind of like a landscape. It's all it's very textural.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. So we have a few seconds left. Is there anything you guys would like to share with the public? Is anything, any words of wisdom in terms of music? I know you were saying a lot about, these non-traditional instruments are a way of expressing the industrial age. What else could we know? What else could we learn today? If there's anything we can take from this type of instrumentation.
Well, they're really fun, and it's really fun like to get kids involved with this stuff because
Okay.
immediately they get the idea that they can use it to express themselves,
Right.
and they don't have to learn notes. They don't have to. I mean, there's no mistakes.
Right.
There's no wrong way to do something. So it's like just so much fun to like start to play this
Right.
stuff and then to get into it. I mean, just yeah.
Yeah, and it's
And
and
just make
these
make a
things-
god awful
right,
noise.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
you could accidentally turn into a genius. I mean, you can use makeys, Arduinos,
Yeah.
things like that, right? I know
Right.
there was a group in here who had a similar setup, and it was just
Oh yeah, but that's all
mind
digital.
boggling. Digital,
yeah.
right? And this is the analog. So
Yeah.
get back to your roots. Know your roots. We know your roots. Know
Oh,
your
yeah.
roots.
Like
This is the
passive
way.
prologue.
This is Dr. S.Salem. This is the Lowell train. Welcome aboard. We're stretching from Boston all the way to Maine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we're off. Can we turn that up? Do we?
All right, the doctor is in, and he is far out. Thank you very much, Dr. Semillion. And we're back to the show. I'm your host, Maximus Sack. We just sat down with 2 members of VW, Walter and Victoria. We're going back to the show. We're going to let them do their thing. We're going to let them sit down and generate some music. They got some friends there. What's going to happen? I don't know. I'm your host, Maximus Sack. Why don't we find out together? You're watching the Lowell Train. All right, everyone, we are done. This is one of my favorite shows ever. I am Maximus Sack, and this is Lowell Train. Welcome to our mode of transport. We've taken you to new sonic spheres with the band VW, an electronic ambient noise sound band that, experiments with electronic instruments. We want to thank everybody that helped us along this trip. I want to thank my camera people. I want to thank Aaron King, Steve Bickford, Mitchell Semillian, Alec Gervais, Mitchell, the reptilian Semillian, Dr. Semillian, also helped us out interviewing the band halfway through the show, gave us a little break to do whatever we wanted to do and find out what makes them tick. VW, I mean. I want to thank the people in the control room. I want to thank Patrick Meany, Britt Bogner, and Steve Maddock. He might not be there this month, but he's there in spirit, babies. I also want to thank Fabiano's, our pizza sponsor, for feeding us during the show, feeding the crew and the band. And I don't have time to hang out anymore. I'm going to go check out Spins and Needles down at Uncharted. I am your host, Maximus Sack, and you have been a passenger on the Lowell train. Next time we depart is going to be next month, third Thursday of every month. Hop on the Lowell train.